Hello everyone, Chandler here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about how your life is different each day. So I've been thinking about doing like a sermon series. I've done a couple of different sermon videos on here before, and I've always been kind of scared of doing it just because of what people will say, what they think, and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, you guys have been really positive about what I've done and really supporting of what I've been posting. So I don't know why I'm scared. Let's go across this thing. That's awesome. But yeah, so I've been working at a church for the past almost a year now, and I'm their sound guy, so I run all the sound. And go across this area. Let's change. And I've been running their sound for them, so that's kind of cool. But I've kind of not been focusing on the sermons as much, and I've kind of just gotten to a rut of just doing the same thing every single week, listening to them, or even like getting on my phone in the middle of it. I'm walking across these things if you're wondering. But yeah, so a couple days ago I was just searching Francis Chan on YouTube. He's a really good, I guess, pastor, you would say, and he does a lot of good sermons, and he was talking about how you should have some sort of conviction in your life to make things different. This is a really cool spot. I'm gonna go over and sit over there. Talking about how you shouldn't just be sitting in a room once a week on Sunday talking about God, getting excited, and then going about your week. That doesn't mean anything. Like he said, as a pastor, he would get worried about how his sermons affected people, and then you would see them like crying afterwards, like so. Whoa, I'm really dark. He would get people would be like crying afterwards because it was so convicting, and he's like, "Yeah, I did a good job," and then they'd be out and go eating pizza or whatever. It wouldn't affect them, but he thought he was doing a good job. Yeah. So I thought, I've listened to so many things, and have I really changed at all? And I don't think I have. This is really cool. Yeah. So I've kind of tried to make some changes in my life. Like this week, I've been trying to read my Bible for 30 minutes every day, which, I don't know, to say it disappointingly, I'm not super excited about it. Like when I read, like I'm still excited to do it, and I want to do it, and I'm doing it, but I'm not like compelled, like excited to look, oh, what's happening next, or what should I be learning? And I just need to make changes in my life, I guess. I don't know. My fiance and I are about to get married. We have about, I think, 5.5 months until we're married, and so we're getting all the wedding stuff, and we're doing premarital counseling, which we don't need to. It's just something we want to do. And one thing we talked about is like praying with each other every day or every night. And for the first 2 weeks we did it really good, and then we kind of fell off just because I felt like I was just talking to her, and like we were talking about like praying a blessing and protection and thanking God for our spouse, for almost spouse, I guess. And I just felt like I was just talking to her. And I think a couple nights ago I just prayed, did this thing where we prayed for each other, and that I just kind of kept going and just more like talk to God. That's where I'm most comfortable, just talking to Him, because honestly, how I think of it as, if you have problems and you're praying to God about this kind of stuff, He doesn't like not know these things. He knows. He's omnipotent, I think, or omniscient. I can't remember the right word, but He knows. He knows everything. So you telling Him isn't like a shocker to Him. It's just more like it's for your sake, opening yourself up to Him. So I just talking to Him and trying to listen is what I've been trying to do. I need to do it more. So I was wondering, for you guys that are Christian, if you're not Christian, I guess you can change this towards like a life example. But how are you changing every day, and how are your actions making something different? How is what you hear and see impacting you in your life? Like when I hear Francis Chan speak on YouTube and he says, once I get out of a rut of just doing things and I get focused and just focus on what a miracle it is to be able to talk to God, then I truly feel like I'm in His presence, and I think twice about my actions and I do things more focused. And what kind of things do you guys do in your life that just focuses you? Sorry, I keep looking over at the lens over here, or at the light. I found a verse, or I guess I already knew where the verse is. It's Matthew 28, 18. And it's kind of the end of the Matthew chapter where it's following Jesus' life as he was a teacher. And it says, and Jesus came, all kind of focused to me so you guys can hear me. And Jesus came to them and spoke unto them, saying, All authority hath been given unto me in heaven and earth. Go ye therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things, whosoever I commanded you. And lo, I am always with you, even to the end of the world. Which, that's reassuring at the end, just He's with you all the time. But it's also a command and a reasoning for life of go and make disciples and tell other people about God. I know everyone says this is really cheesy, but I really don't think I would be where I'm now without God. And it's changed my life. My story isn't something that's like I was doing drugs and, I don't know, sleeping with hookers, and then suddenly I went to one church and my life was completely changed. No, I was homeschooled. My whole family is very Christian, and we're all very focused, and it was just, I was always that way. It was how I was raised. I have a bug in my hair. I need to stay focused. It was just how I was raised. So nothing like huge changed until I kind of thought to myself, like, what's the meaning of life? Or if the whole meaning of life is to go to heaven later on, then why not just die now? And I was kind of went through a lot of depression. There's a lot of stuff I've never told anyone. I went through a lot of depression of just really not sure of myself and not thinking I matter. So I thought, well, if someone had a gun to my head and asked me, I can shoot you now and you go to heaven, or I won't shoot you and you'll stay on earth, I would definitely say shoot me. And for a long time I was just thinking, okay, I'll just go through life, I don't care, nothing matters to me anymore, I'll just live and then hopefully I die and get to go to heaven. And I'm still struggling with that. That's something I'm not completely done with, I guess. But I realize I've been given all these things, like, I don't know, my car, a job, 2 more jobs, people that love me. Opportunities is one of the biggest things I've overlooked. And this is one of those things to where I have people who I'm not, you guys are way better than me, way cooler than me. You guys, if you watch a video that I post or something and you're interested in what I'm doing and I can talk to you and share with you a little bit about how important this is to me, I definitely want to do that. And it's not, I can lift the camera up. It's not me talking down to you because I really don't think I'm better than any of you guys. I think you're definitely smarter than me. I think you're better at skateboarding, most of you are, and better musicians, all that stuff. I just want to share with you why I keep going, how important that is to me. In the past, I've given Bibles to people that ask for them, like online. Like I put like a thing on Reddit, like, hey, if you want a free Bible, I'll send one to you. And I sent like a dozen maybe. Some were cool, like I sent one to Russia and Germany. And out of all those, I'd write hand letters and send them. And then I got one back. One person wrote me back on Reddit just saying, hey, thank you. I don't know where I would be without this. And I really didn't give that action a thought, just like, okay, I'll just give out Bibles and see what happens. But until that person wrote back and said thank you, I did need a thank you, and that was huge to me. So that gave me a reason, like, this is, something's happening because of this. So if you guys, I'm going to do this again, if you guys want a Bible, I'll definitely send you one. You can get free ones. I'm sure other websites will give them to you free, and you can download them online. But if you want a Bible, just a paper Bible, I'll send you one. Just because if it's something that you need or want to learn more about, I definitely want to be able to supply that to you because I can. I've been blessed enough to where I can. Yeah. thank you guys for watching. I know I say every time, but I really do mean it when I say God bless. It's not just like a catchphrase I say at the end or something like that's catchy. But yeah, I really want you guys to be blessed with your lives. And girls. Like 7% of you are girls. Okay, thank you. Bye.